Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will discuss about what is hydrotropism and thigmotropism. First of all, we will discuss what is hydrotropism, and then we will discuss what is thigmotropism. Hydrotropism defined as it is the response. Hydrotropism is the response shown by plants. Response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of water. Hydrotropism is the response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of water. That is simply called a hydrotropism. Here stimulus is mainly that is water. That is why it is called a hydrotropism. That is why it is called a hydrotropism. Now we will describe an experiment. Which clearly demonstrates that what is hydrotropism. Which clearly demonstrates what is hydrotropism. What will we do? We take two glass droplets. And label them as glass drop A and B. Here I have shown. Look towards this. This is the diagram. We take two glass droplets and label them as A and B, and then we put some dry soil inside these glass droplets. We put some dry soil inside these in both the glass droplets, which are labeled as A and B. After putting dry soil, we take two small seedlings and root these seedlings inside these glass droplets in this dry soil. After putting dry soil in these glass droplets, we take two small seedlings. Here I have shown these are two seedlings. We root these seedlings inside these glass droplets in this dry soil. And then water the dry soil uniformly in glass drop A. We water the soil uniformly in glass drop A containing dry soil. But in glass drop B, we cannot water the soil uniformly. Instead of this, we take a clay pot. Containing moist soil or water. And place this clay pot inside the glass drop B on the right side of seedling. In this glass drop B, we cannot water the soil uniformly. But instead of this, we take a clay pot containing moist soil or water and place this clay pot inside this glass drop B on the right side. After few days or after some time, dig these small seedlings out from these glass droplets. Dig out these seedlings from the glass drop A and glass drop B. The root of the seedling, which is placed in glass drop A, which is rooted in glass drop A, it does not get bent. It grows straight. The root of the seedling, which is rooted in glass drop A, it does not show bend, or it does not get bent. It grows straight. Downwards. Why it grows straight? Because we water the soil uniformly. In glass drop A. And this root and the root of the seedling gets water equally on all sides. Meaning it gets water both on right side as well as left side. That is why the root of the seedling, it grows straight. It does not get bent. But in glass drop B, when we dig the seedling from glass drop B, the root of the seedling, it does not grow straight. It gets bent towards the clay pot. Means it gets bent towards the right side. Why the root of this seedling gets bent towards the right side? Because in this case we cannot water the soil uniformly. We place a clay pot on the right side of the seedling, and from this clay pot water oozes out. Hence the root of the seedling, it shows response towards the direction of stimulus of water. Because water comes from only on the right side of the seedling. That is why this the root of the seedling, it gets bent towards the clay part, means towards the right side. This experiment clearly demonstrates that root shows response towards the direction of stimulus of water. Root show response towards the direction of stimulus of water, and hence roots are positively hydrotrophic, and hence roots are positively hydrotrophic. Roots are positively hydrotrophic. Positively hydrotrophic. And hence roots are positive. This is hydrotropism. Now we will discuss what is thigmotropism. What is thigmotropism? Thigmotropism defined as, can also be defined, it is the response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of touch or contact of an object. Contact of an object. Thigmotropism is defined, it is the response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of touch or contact of an object. That is simply called thigmotropism. Here the response is touch or contact. Response is mainly touch or contact. The winding movement of tendrils. The winding movement of tendrils of a climbing plant. Winding movement of tendrils of a climbing plant is an example of thigmotropism. The winding movement of tendril of a climbing plant is an example of thigmotropism. Now, what is this winding movement of tendril of a climbing plant? I will explain to you it. I will explain it to you in detail. What is this? The winding movement of tendril of a climbing plant is an example of thigmotropism. Now, what is this? Some plants called climbing plants have weak stems. Some plants called climbing plants have weak stems, so they cannot stand upright or erect. These plants cannot stand upright or erect because these have weak stems. These plants are called climbing plants. These climbing plants contain climbing organs. These climbing organs are called tendrils. These climbing plants contain climbing organs called tendrils. Now, what are these tendrils? These tendrils are simply thin-walled outgrowths on the leaves or stems of a plant. Now, what are these tendrils? These are simply thin-walled outgrowths on the leaves or stems of a plant. If these tendrils are present on leaves, then it is called a leaf tendril. These are also of two types. If it is present on stem, then it is called a stem tendril. Then it is called a stem tendril. Then it is called stem tendril. This is a diagram. I have shown that this is stem tendril here, and this is leaf tendril. These tendrils are of two types. If it is present, if this outgrowth is present on leaves, then it is called a leaf tendril. If this is present on stem, then it is called a stem tendril. Now, when these tendrils, this is the climbing organ present in climbing organs. When this tendril comes in contact with the solid support or solid object, when this tendril, here this is stem tendril and this is leaf tendril. Solid support here is bambocytic. Here is also solid support which is called bambocytic, and this is a plant. This is a plant. This is also a plant. Here this is stem tendril and this is leaf tendril. Solid support जो यहाँ है वो है bambocytic, or we can take any other cytic or any other thing. It may be wall or it may be some kind. This tendril when comes in contact with solid support, this tendril when comes in contact with solid support or solid object, the part of tendril which is in contact with solid support or solid object, or we can say that the side of tendril which is in contact with solid object, solid support, shows slower growth. It shows slow growth. The side of tendril which is in contact here with this solid support, with this bambocytic, shows slower growth than the other side which is away from this, solid support or solid object. When the side of tendril which is in contact with solid support or solid object shows slower growth, it gets bent towards that solid support or solid object, and in this way it gets winded around that solid object. Here this is the winding of stem tendril. Here this is the winding of around this solid object which is bambocytic here. This is stem tendril and this is leaf tendril. This winding of tendril, when tendril comes in contact with solid object or solid object, is an example of thigmotropism. This thigmotropism mainly shown by climbing plants. It is mainly shown by climbing plants. Means tendrils of climbing plants are positively thigmotropic. These are positively thigmotropic. The tendrils of these climbing plants are positively thigmotropic. What does this mean? This means that when the tendrils of climbing plants come in contact with solid support or solid object, these tendrils get bent towards that solid object or solid support. That is why the tendrils of climbing plants are positively thigmotropic. They grow towards the direction of stimulus of, means they grow towards the direction of stimulus of touch or object. These are the various types of tropic movements. One is phototropism, and chemotropism, hydrotropism, thigmotropism. These are the various types of tropic movements. In next lecture, we will discuss about another plant movement that is called nasty. We will discuss it in next lecture. So thank you.